On November 27, 2024, at 4 a.m., a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah took effect. After more than a year of hostilities and 2 months of full-scale war, the Lebanese people welcomed the news with great relief. Caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati hailed it as a crucial step toward regional stability. When the agreement came into force, Israeli forces were heavily deployed in southern Lebanon, following a ground offensive that had begun on September 30, 2024. The ceasefire stipulated a gradual withdrawal of Israeli troops, while Hezbollah was to retreat north of the Litani River. To ensure the agreement's enforcement, a monitoring mechanism was established, which included French and American representatives. This committee was tasked with overseeing the ceasefire and addressing any violations that might arise. Despite these measures, violations were quickly reported. On December 2, 2024, France reported 52 breaches of the ceasefire, resulting in the deaths of 15 individuals, including a Lebanese army officer and several civilians. Meanwhile, Hezbollah was accused of moving fighters south of the Litani River, thereby violating the terms of the agreement. On January 15, 2025, negotiations began between Israel and Lebanon with international mediation to extend the ceasefire for an additional 30 days. The objective was to allow for the full deployment of the Lebanese army south of the Litani River and to ensure the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces. In the weeks following the agreement, the Israeli military began a partial withdrawal from certain areas in southern Lebanon. However, incidents continued to occur. Last week, Israeli incursions were reported in the villages of Bani Hayyan, Bint Jbeil, Hula, and Yarun, where homes were set ablaze and widespread destruction was reported. These actions caused further tensions with Hezbollah, which clarified it would not tolerate any violations of Lebanon's sovereignty. Meanwhile, the Lebanese army began a partial deployment in several southern towns, in line with the ceasefire agreement. However, Israel considered this deployment insufficient, believing that Hezbollah continued to maintain a significant presence in the area. This perception contributed to Israel's reluctance to carry out a full withdrawal. As the 60-day ceasefire neared its end, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that the gradual withdrawal of Israeli troops would continue beyond the deadline. He justified this decision by asserting that Lebanon had not fully met its obligations, particularly regarding the deployment of its army and the withdrawal of Hezbollah beyond the Litani River. Lebanon and Hezbollah viewed this move as a violation of the agreement, increasing the risk of renewed hostilities.